Hey guys, excuse the messed up hair. I've been cleaning my house. We're getting ready to move into a bigger place, so trying to get everything packed up and get all settled and get everything said and done by Halloween, so I can decorate my house and give out candy to people, give out candy to strangers. So it was suggested to me by a friend of ours, my fiance's, that I do a series of videos on dating someone who is transgender. I don't really know about this. I don't know how I'm going to go about this. Can't hurt, I guess. But I guess where to start would be, what do you do if your boyfriend, girlfriend tells you that they want to be a different gender, if they want to pursue being transgender? Sorry, guys. Honestly, just talk to them. You know, if you don't know what transgender is, if you don't know what it entails, because honestly, I didn't fully understand everything that went into it when I got with Corey. Granted, when I got with Corey, he didn't say he was transgender. That actually happened 4 or 5 months after we got together. It didn't change anything for me personally, but I know that for some people that can be a very confusing, very, insane, what the hell's going on, Twilight Zone moment. Don't overreact, just, I guess, stay calm. Talk to them and, make sure that, just talk to them and be like, why do you feel this way? Is this something you really want to pursue? And look into what it takes to change genders, because there's quite a bit to it, especially if you live in, at least if you live in the States. If you live in, Ohio, which is where we're from, there's a lot that goes into it. You have to see a therapist. You have to get a recommendation to even see an endocrinologist for the hormones. You have to have their recommendations to get surgery. And you have to go to therapy for a certain amount of time, or, have to go to therapy until your therapist is comfortable saying, yes, this person is transgender and needs hormone replacement therapy. So there's some stuff that goes into it. And then you need to sit back and you need to look and say, okay, am I the type of person who can sit here and embark on this, honestly, kind of journey with someone when I don't know what's going to happen? I don't know, I've never been in this situation before, am I comfortable doing that? And, do I love this person? Because I think that matters. Does it matter to me, if I love this person, does it matter to me what gender they are? To me, it doesn't. To me, honestly, gender is the last thing I notice in people, so maybe that made it easier for me. But generally the first thing I notice is, are they nice or are they an asshole? Can they hold a decent, intelligent conversation? Do they have nice hair? Gender is the last thing I notice about an individual. But, yeah. So, you gotta look and see if you love this person. Does it matter what gender they are? If the answer is yes, then maybe this isn't the relationship for you, because there is actually a lot of, I'm going to turn lighting, there is a lot of supporting that goes into this. I try to be Corey's #1 supporter. Go to therapy appointments with him, go to endocrinologist appointments with him. I'm there for him when he has breakdowns, because there are ups and downs with your partner being transgender. If they're like Corey and they just really, really, really want to be in the right body, and it's taking a while for his chest surgery to happen, there are nights where he breaks down and has an anxiety attack because, his chest isn't what it should be. You also kind of have to look into, are you selfless enough to, if you need to put your shit aside for a minute to help them out, are you going to be able to do that? Like with Corey, I do his shot every Monday night. Not a big deal. Not a big deal for me. Maybe it is for someone else. Are you comfortable with your, technically, I guess, your orientation changing? If you're in a lesbian relationship and your partner decides they want to be male, are you comfortable with people viewing you as straight? And if you do have doubts or you do feel uncomfortable, I really think it's important to talk to your partner. Do not blindside them. Do not hide it. I honestly think I'm very open. And I honestly think that open communication is what makes or breaks relationships. And I don't think that if it's something as serious as, I don't know if I can handle you changing your gender, maybe that's something you need to talk about. But at the same time, if I were to do that, if I were uncomfortable with Corey changing his gender, I wouldn't go at him like, I don't want you to be a dude. Like, I don't want you to be a dude. Because I know how unhappy he is being viewed as female. I want him to do whatever he needs to do to be comfortable with himself and to be happy with himself and to see himself as I see him, which is this wonderful human being who shouldn't feel uncomfortable in his own skin. So I think if you are going to talk to your partner and be like, I have some concerns about you doing this, I'm kind of scared or whatever, I think you really need to just sit down and be like, look, I don't know how I feel about you being transgender, but I do know I want you to be happy. If you're not comfortable, if you as a person are not comfortable with being in a relationship with someone who is being transgender, maybe you need to tell them, I don't know if I can be in a relationship with you right now, doing this, but I'll be here to support you as a friend and as family and whatever. For me, that doesn't make sense. I know this video is so back and forth, but for me that doesn't make sense because to me I don't think it changes anything. For me, when Corey told me he was transgender and this is what he wanted to do, I said, okay, let's find you a therapist. Alright, let's set you up an appointment. Like, I was game, because it doesn't really matter to me as long as he's happy. I want him happy, and if that's what's going to make him happy, then let's do it. Let's whack your chest off. Let's put some hormones in you. Let's get this. Like I said, I do his hormone shot for him every night. Every Monday night, once a week. Ow. This thing, just caught on this thing, and that didn't work out. Yeah, I know there's been a couple people I know who's, been having some relationship issues, and they are, in the same boat as Corey. They're transgender. And I don't understand it. I don't understand leaving your partner because they're changing genders, but I know some people will. And I know some people are not comfortable with that. I know some people who, are lesbian, and if their girlfriend becomes male, they don't want any part of that. And that's fine, to each their own. I just don't get it. So this is just my viewpoint on it, and if I do more of these videos, it will be just my viewpoint on it and how I handle it. But yeah, so in other news, getting a new place, moving by October 31st, possibly having a friend come see us from Canada in December, which would be really cool. And yeah, that's about it. So if you want to see more of these, I guess let me know. If not, don't watch them. I'll probably end up posting more of them. So alright, everybody have a great day. Love y'all.